Right, that's bed all packed, coffee's made, ready in the travel mugs. First stop, dog sitter for Enid. Unfortunately, she's not coming on this trip, but she's going to get spoilt rotten and she gets to play with all the pals. So we've had our van converted by Mick at Advanced Auto Conversions down in Doncaster, and we'll put a link to him in the description.
Right then, that's Enid dropped off at the dog sitters, and now it's us, straight out of Yorkshire, and off we go.
We're pointing Beryl down south, and we're having a stopover at Rutland Point. From van life to West End magic, it's going to be a belter.
Sometimes it's not about the destination, just breaking the journey up a little bit on the way is also fun too. It's a quick bit of tea and an early night for us.
We found the stopover place on Search for Sights. The lads who own it are very friendly and welcoming. A free stopover, but try to spend a bit of money in the cafe if you can.
Of magic, it's a kind of magic. Where does the Woolwich ferry go, Ivan?
30 seconds ago I'd got no clue, but now I've found out it only goes over the river. And we never knew we were going to end up going on it. We've got here Abbey Woods like a little oasis, trees everywhere, birds singing, even parrots flying about. Hard to believe central London's just down the road.
This is an Elizabeth line service to Paddington.
First stop, Borough Market, one of London's oldest food markets dating back to the 12th century. The smells, the sound, the colours, and of course the TikTok and Instagrammable food that you see. No wonder people flock here in the thousands. You could spend all day here.
I could eat my way around this place twice. There's way too much to choose from, but we plumped on a salt beef sandwich with gherkins. Delicious.
Next was a stop to Freemasons Hall, home of the United Grand Lodge of England. As Ivan's a Freemason, this visit had an extra meaning, a chance to see history, heritage and tradition up close. It's free to the public, anybody can go in, so if you're ever in London, have a walk round. It is actually very, very good.
The first Grand Lodge of England was founded back in 1717 at a tavern called the Goose and Gridiron. It was completed in 1933. It was originally called the Masonic Peace Memorial, built in remembrance of over 3,000 Freemasons who gave their lives in the First World War. Lodges who donated a specific amount of money to the building of this Masonic Peace Memorial were issued a jewel which the master wears at each lodge meeting. It's a Grade 2 listed Art Deco masterpiece, and even a museum and library. Every bit has that mix of grandeur and symbolism. And here's a modern twist. They've opened a cafe and bar inside. It's their way of opening the doors to everyone, not just Freemasons, so more folk can experience the history and atmosphere.
How many now? 3. Good. A cup, B cup, C cup, watch. Ball number 1, remove it. Number 2, don't blink. I speed it up. Number 3, I'll leave it here. Did you see this one coming back?
We're now in Covent Garden having something to eat before the show. Cool little place called the Flatiron, which I've heard is quite cheap when it is really. I'm being greedy, I'm having a steak, chips, a cocktail and a beer. And Jill still wants to know what show we're going to see. Should I tell her? No, not yet. Here we are.
So did you manage to pick up on any of the clues that we've been given out? And of course, yeah, here we are, London Palladium to see Penn and Teller. The Palladium has hosted everyone from Frank Sinatra to the Beatles, and of course my favourite, Barry Manilow. And tonight, it was all about the Vegas-style magic with a comedy twist.
Teller legally has no first name, he's just called Teller. And although he's silent on stage, off stage he talks plenty. He's even in The Big Bang Theory if you watch that. Penn and Teller have been performing for nearly 50 years, one of the longest partnerships in magic.
That were absolutely brilliant. They were fantastic, weren't they?
Too clever for words.
Very, very clever guys. 50-year anniversary, but unbelievable, unbelievable.
They do a trick in the first half, it becomes another trick in the second half.
Yep, highly recommended.
Right, here we are, all set up in Abbey Wood, which is an absolute oasis of a place. You wouldn't believe, just outside the campsite, you're in a residential area, but this site is absolutely cracking.
You can hear the parrots, we can see the parrots flying around. There's trees, there's greenery.
Everywhere.
It is like being in the middle of the countryside, but you can almost hear the London bells.
It's surprisingly quiet for its location.
Yeah. So it's a camping and motorhome club, and it's quite popular. It's quite full, and the facilities are spotless. The staff are brilliant, and we'll do a little bit of a tour around later. But where are we going now?
Well, it's a 10-minute walk to the train station and 15-20 minutes into central London. I'm going now for dinner today, or lunch as some people call it, pie and mash with liquor, proper cockney food. Proper East End London comfort food, pie, mash and liquor. It's something I've wanted to try for a long time. That's one more off my bucket list. These shops go back to the 19th century, serving up affordable food for working people. No frills, but full of flavour. There's also a set of instructions for you to follow. I was supposed to turn the pie upside down, cut it open and put in the chilli vinegar, but I preferred a crunchy crust, so I left it the same way up. This is my kind of sightseeing. We're not going to bore you with all touristy gubbins. Instead, here's a montage of a few old buildings and history and stuff. We love visiting London, but it's always busy and it's really expensive. And it's full of blooming tourists.
There's some amazing characters down in London too. We met some smashing people. Possibly 4 new subscribers to our channel. However, I don't know if one of them actually knew what the internet was.
Shut up, straight out of Yorkshire. Hello, Maya. I've just bumped into somebody very familiar to you. I think you might know who I am and my work in nursing. Thank you for learning and studying so hard about me.
We met this smashing couple next door, van lifers as well, and they watch YouTube. So, where are you from, guys?
Derby.
Derby, and what's your names?
Straight out of Yorkshire.
Primrose Hill has had its fair share of fame. The colourful houses nearby were used in the Paddington films, and the hill itself has appeared in the 101 Dalmatians and plenty of dramas and rom-coms. It's the perfect place to pause above the city and take it all in. We have wanted to come here for a long time and never actually got round to doing it, but we're so glad we actually did it on this trip. Not a bad way to finish our first camper van adventures, eh? London below us, the van ready, and Yorkshire's calling us back.
So that's us. London's been great. We're now straight back to Yorkshire. And there she is, tail wagging like we've been gone a month.
If you liked watching my Nana and Grandad's videos, please like, comment, subscribe and share.